and welcome to tonight's beer review. Well, the 10 minutes left of tonight will probably be the morning by the time this review ends. We are going to be reviewing an exceptionally odd beer today from the Beer Camp Collection 2017, and that is, of course, Thai-style iced tea ale brewed with lactose, orange peel, black tea, tamarind, and star anise. Yeah, ain't no category that this falls under. So, obviously, well, probably not obviously, unless you're like really into beer, the collaboration is with Mikkeller Brewery, which is sort of a weird brewery out in Denmark. I think it's actually a gypsy brewer. And let's read the back, shall we? Denmark's Mikkeller Brewery is famous for pushing the boundaries of beer. So when we decided to partner, we knew that the result would be a wild ride. This beer was inspired by the flavors of classic Thai iced tea. It's sweet and rich with warming spice notes and delicate fruit flavors that maintain a drinkability from the use of black tea in the finish. Well, I do love tea, and I do love Thai iced tea, but I am lactose intolerant, hence this is why I saved this for tonight, because I don't wake up and go to work the next morning, or afternoon as it were. 7.2 ABV, so kind of on the heavy side. Like I said, this doesn't really fall into any classification. This is kind of one of those weird beers that are pretty much defines the genre stunt beer. So without further ado, we're going to be pouring this into the tulip tonight. Okay. Give it a nice fierce pour here. Interestingly, a little bit like a coloration of Thai iced tea, perhaps slightly more towards the golden rather than the red. Somewhat translucent, not very carbonated, with a thick off-white head. And this is a very odd smelling beer. Anise. Lots of anise, actually. Very, almost like curry-like notes to it. Very sweet smelling. Probably because anise is kind of sweet-smelling herbal. Some hints of tea. Overall, it smells very reminiscent of Thai iced tea, if not as strong and not as milky. Okay, that's something. Dominant taste note is anise, though at times it's kind of overwhelmed by other notes. Anise is just what you taste from start to finish at all points. But at other points, throughout the drink, other things kind of are stronger. This is a fairly odd beer. Kind of a creamy mouthfeel, likely from the lactose. Sugary malts, very sweet. Balanced by kind of herbaceous bitterness. Tastes kind of like they use some old world hops here. Some tea-like notes in the mid. Like orange pekoe tea, you know, like Lipton tea. Honestly, it's more reminiscent of some styles of Thai cooking than of Thai iced tea to me. Not very boozy, though, at least. Still very thick on the palate. One thing I sort of associate with Thai iced tea is kind of a refreshingness, and this doesn't really have a refreshingness on it, to it. By all means, this isn't bad, it's just weird. I can easily see pairing this with, you know, some Thai coconut curry, actually, though. It would probably be a good combo. As it warms up, the lemon peel is starting to come out in the finish a little bit, but in higher notes, not in a very rindy sense. More effervescent, kind of orangey notes, but not in the juicy sense. Kind of hard to say. Kind of like orange essence, more or less, you know. Sorry, I'm getting stuffed up. Like I said, I'm lactose intolerant and I can have a lactose allergy too, so I get stuffed up with that. Yeah, I think I might have poured this a little bit too cold. It definitely gets a lot more balanced as it's warming up here. The anise is kind of receding a little bit, and more malty notes, including kind of tea notes, are showing up as it warms up a bit. You definitely want this on the warmer side. What else is in here? Tamarind, yeah. It definitely shows up in the finish there. And also in the mids too, that bright part, and then that puckery part in the finish. It really does taste like some sort of, you know, Indian or Southeast Asian kind of cooking thing in brewed up form. I can't really see anyone seeking this out, you know, as a regular drink. I'd try it again, paired with food, but I definitely wouldn't go for this just for the sake of drinking it. But, you know, Mikkeller does stunt beers. That's what they do. That's their stock in trade. And as stunt beers go, this is drinkable. It's not god-awful like some stunt beers could be. It's balanced. It's completely different from anything else that you'll ever have in regards to beer. Though honestly, it doesn't really evoke Thai iced tea too much to me, just in the higher notes of just in the sweetness and just in that higher anise note. It's more chewy. The chewiness really makes me think more of a sweet Thai curry than anything else. It's got a lot of heft and presence to it. So, in summation, Thai style iced tea ale. Well, this is pretty much one of the most stunty of stunt beers that I've ever had. It's well balanced once it warms up, though, you know, you're not really going to have a sort of, you know, guide point to kind of let you know where you're supposed to be comparing this to. This is just completely off the wall. It's not something I would seek out, except in, you know, I kind of want to go and try this paired with like a Thai coconut curry, because I think it would be, yeah, sorry, I'm getting all swelled up in there because of the lactose. I think, you know, it's definitely something interesting and worth trying, but, you know, this isn't something that's blown me away, per se. Except in the fact that, wow, they really did something quite interesting here and pulled it off with a panache. What they pulled off is up to question, though. That's what I'm saying. So, that's your beer review for tonight. I'm going to go and finish this beer, which I'll probably... Well, actually, you know, if I do get another box set, I might spend, if I find one and I spend the money on one and get another of these beer count box sets, I might actually take this bottle over to a Thai restaurant and have it, you know? Just because it seems like a really good pairing, honest to God. That's a beer review for tonight, folks. Cheers.